Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GeForce MX 150, as you can see here in MSI Afterburner, and we are running the drivers 441.12, the latest drivers from Nvidia that are optimized for Red Dead Redemption 2, and we're also running an i5-8250U with 8 gigs of RAM in dual channel, 4x 2 gigabytes of course, 2133 MHz DDR4, and of course this is a laptop. If you guys don't know already, this is a laptop GPU, and if you want to know the model of the laptop and everything else, it's in the description down below. Here in the top right corner, guys, you can see that we are running Throttlestop. This program actually makes your CPU run at above base clock while gaming, because if you have noticed already, and if you have a U series CPU, you might already have noticed that your CPU clock speed doesn't go above 1.6 GHz while gaming, and that hinders performance by a lot, of course. So the workaround for that is just run Throttlestop here in game mode, which is the second one of the presets here. You will need, of course, a good cooling solution, by the way, because it makes your CPU run at higher clock speed, of course. I am running a laptop cooling pad. I'll put the model in the description as well. And we're going to be testing here Red Dead Redemption 2 at 1080p this time, and I'm also going to have to restart the game to change the resolution because the game crashes on DirectX 12. So we're going to be running Vulkan, and the Vulkan API doesn't really let me change the goddamn resolution here for some reason. Not really sure why. The same happened in my 970M laptop, so maybe it's a laptop thing, I don't know. So everything here, as you can see, is on the lowest settings possible. This is like the most adequate settings to play with the MX 150, not even at 1080p, because if you have seen my GT 1030 video already, which is very similar to this, but actually a little bit faster because it comes overclocked a little bit, you know, out of the box, because it's a MSI Aero version. And by the way, this is the 1D10 GPU MX 150. It's actually the faster version, so if you have the lower clocked version, the low powered one, which only consumes like 10 watts or 15 watts or whatever it is, yeah, you'll be seeing obviously worse FPS than these, which is very unfortunate because, as you can see, we're already not even touching 20. So this is very, very bad, guys. And I don't know if you've noticed already, but my voice is a little bit different because I'm actually getting a little bit sick, probably. Either that or I'm getting into puberty again, so not really sure which one of them it is, but yeah. So guys, as you can see, it's morning time, by the way. I just slept the night, so it's not getting nighttime, it's not getting dark. We're getting below 20 FPS, which is a shame here for a GPU like this. I'd very much like to see at least 20 FPS, you know. Game, please, at least give me 20 FPS. I think the horse just disappeared there. Alright, guys, so that's probably enough of 1080p, you know. It's not really playable. You can't play at this resolution, obviously. Okay, guys, we're gonna skip 900p altogether because I can't seem to set the game at 900p or even 720p at full screen. So, yep, we're just gonna do 720p windowed mode. I'm not even gonna attempt to disable VSync, but we aren't gonna reach 60 FPS anyway, so that shouldn't matter too much. And as you can see here, we're gonna be running the lowest settings again. I'm just gonna apply those in a little bit, of course. As you can see, these are the lowest settings, and let's apply that. Hopefully the game won't be at 1080p. No, it's still at 720p. Okay, so we're good here. All right, let's do this. As you can see, we are actually almost reaching 30. Sometimes we even hit 30. So this is pretty much the same thing that we've seen with the GT 1030, not 730. The 730 got like 15 FPS at these settings. So, yep, okay, not too bad, you know. You could play like this, I guess. Maybe not. 25 FPS is too low. Yep. 25 FPS is not really playable anymore, I would say. Maybe some of you are actually comfortable. Oh my god, this always happens. God damn it. Are you kidding me? I swear I don't do this on purpose. I'm just talking and rambling about things and looking at the FPS, and I don't see things in front of me sometimes. This life is hard, guys, okay? You crash too much. So as you can see, you could make the point that the game might be playable at 25 FPS or 25 plus FPS at least, like GTA San Andreas was, for example, in the PS2. It was actually locked to 25 FPS. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. It really isn't for me, you know. I don't really like this kind of FPS with the drops to the mid-20s. I would probably be fine if the FPS didn't drop more than like 27 FPS, 28, but yeah, 25 is a little bit too low for me, I would say, and I don't really like this. But there's still an option that we're gonna be tinkering with, which is the resolution scale option. Maybe like at what, 3/4 of resolution of 720p we might be able, and we should probably be able at that resolution to get 30 plus FPS all of the time. But of course, guys, I don't really recommend you to play this game with an MX 150. I don't think it's a good experience. Yeah, this is just too bad, you know. I don't really like this. By the way, guys, if you guys are interested, our GPU over here is running at 1633 megahertz on the core while at 100% usage. Who the heck is shooting there? Let's check out what's going on over there, guys, here at 720p, and then we're gonna be messing around with the resolution scale. What's going on? Hi. No thank you. Where are you looking at, buddy? I'm here. Alright, 25 FPS, 25 plus FPS, I say, is what you should expect here with the MX 150. Unfortunately, I would really like to see those 30 plus FPS at 720p, but even the 1030 struggled doing so. So yeah, we can't really expect anything else from this one. And you know what to do now, guys? Let's mess around with this setting over here. Let's put it at what? 90% of 1080p. Let's try that first. Okay, all right, so we're at 90% of 720p. I think I said 1080p, but it's 720p obviously. It's still not enough to get 30 FPS, at least looking at the water, which is a pretty demanding thing to do in this game, as you can see here. Yeah, okay, never mind. Oh my god, it's even worse here. All right, it still drops to 25 FPS, so that's 10% resolution drop. Didn't really do much here. We're probably a little bit like closer to 30 most of the times, but I don't think it's still a good experience, because whenever you go into a little forest or stuff like that, it will drop from 30. Whenever you go into the water, it will drop from 30, of course. And yeah, this is just not a good experience. As you can see, our average is probably below 30 even. So yeah, we're seeing more the FPS between like 28 to 30 than 30 plus. So I'd say this is still not a good experience here. Of course, the game looks a little bit worse as well than 720p. But at this point, you only really want to make the game playable. You shouldn't be really interested in the good visuals that the game has to offer if you really want to make this game playable on an MX 150. So yeah, okay, that's probably enough here of 90% of 720p. Let's try to drop it even further here. Can we make it playable? That's our objective over here, friends. Let's see. Okay, so 90% isn't enough, of course. Let's see, what, 80%, 75%, 75%. Let's see 75%, 3/4 of 720p resolution, as you can see there. And 30, 31. This might be it, guys. This might be what we need to reach 30 FPS, at least on average. 30 plus FPS on average, you know. It might still drop from 30 here and there, but as you can see, there's a ton of trees over here, and we are still above 30 FPS. So that's very good to see, of course. 31 there. Yep, you know what? This is actually playable right now, I would say. It still didn't drop from 30 yet, so let's go into the water actually, because that was pretty demanding. At least in the GTX 980 video, the only time where it dropped from 30 FPS on high settings was actually in the water. But of course, we are using low quality settings on the water right now with the MX 150. We're basically using low quality settings on everything. Okay, 29 FPS. at least our average now. Oh boy, okay, let's just be careful, boy. It doesn't really drop too much from 30, as you can see. Sometimes it does to the 29s, 28, but you know what? This is playable. I wouldn't say that that's too game breaking, you know. The graphics, of course, are a little bit bad, but that's just how it is. You gotta deal with it if you have these specs and are interested in playing this game. Yeah, at least, guys, at least it's playable, you know. That's what matters here, I think. If you can buy the game maybe at like half the price in a few months time, maybe it might be worth it. But come on, Roach, it's not Roach. Come on, boy. Oh my, what the heck, guys, what happened? No, she's dead. Come over here. Oh my god. No, you're not dead. You fooled me. What are you doing? What the heck is going on? Please, please, Arthur, Arthur, you're okay. Arthur, no, you were almost in the land part of this. Oh my god. Come over. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, boy. Come on. I can't really get to you. Come over here, boy. Okay, we gotta rescue her, guys. Oh my god. Oh, what the heck, Arthur? Stop doing that. No, no, don't aim at your own horse. Arthur, put the gun away. Please, please, Arthur. Put the damn gun away. Can you do that? Oh my god. So, guys, we gotta do this. So, now our boy is a boat, it seems like. Can we get out of here? Can we go there? Nope, she can't go anywhere. Oh my god, damn it. Your worst enemy here in Red Dead Redemption 2 seems to be this little river, so we're out of it at least. God damn it. You know what, guys? This is not too bad. Please, please don't fall. Can we go to the other side by jumping? Please. Yes, we did it. Good. Nice. All right. You know what? The only thing here left to do... What the heck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is get away from them. You know, I was gonna say that's changing the resolution, but nope. We first gotta get away from the wolves. Where are they at? I think we lost them already. Let's chill here for a little bit, you know, and change our resolution again. This is the lowest resolution in the game, aside from like a half of 1024 by 768, but you shouldn't really play a game like this at that stretched resolution. It just looks weird. And at the minimum settings here in this game, you can see that we're actually getting 40 FPS, so we shouldn't really drop from 30 at these settings. But of course, everything looks really weird and ugly, as you can see, for example, in the ground there and pretty much everywhere, but it's most noticeable here. The ground here has little points on it, which I am not sure what that's about. So yep, it just looks weird at this resolution because of that, and obviously because everything is blinking because of the jaggies, you know. Yeah, this is too low of a resolution, but if you guys really want the smoothness of 40 plus FPS, or at least like 37 plus FPS, something like that, you should be able to get that smoothness out of the MX 150. You shouldn't really play like this. I'd probably prefer to play at 30 FPS, 720p, 75% resolution, which looks better, and it's more of a like console experience. FPS wise, of course, the game looks way worse than any console at those settings. Oh my god, is that a bear? Oh Jesus. Can you please not stop running, horse? Not easy, girl, just go. Jesus Christ, what the hell are you looking at? Why are you looking at the horse? Just run away, please. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching again. Love you all. Bye bye.